Welcome to Amplify MP. My name is Mike Heaton. You are watching the network that is built to celebrate the people, places, and everyday moments that make Mount Pleasant such a great place to live. I am here with my co-host, Matt Bryant.
Hello, Mike.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm just fantastic.
I'm worn out.
Well,
Two things. I got two things happen yesterday. It's
tell me.
crazy. One, we learned today we get to make a big announcement. You're going to hear
Yes.
that halfway through the show
Yep.
about a big event coming to Mount Pleasant. We're
That's
really
exciting.
excited. You're going to hear it later, right here on Amplify MP. And the other thing is I'm worn out from the boys' soccer game last night, which I know we're going to talk about later.
You're
but
right.
dang,
They got her done.
they got it. Did they ever? They beat their arch rival, the Fort Madison Bloodhounds, 6-0. We'll go into detail more here in a bit, but holy crap, that was stunningly good game.
Yeah.
The Panthers are serious this year. They're going to be a team to beat. Awesome. But before we get into all that, sorry, I'm just still excited. I'm still coming off that high. It was nice to see a good shellacking happen occasionally, right? Against
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, today we are going to launch another way for you guys to be connected to us through our show. It's our last one. It's our big one, and this is called our weekly poll. Every single week, we're going to have a poll on Facebook, maybe some other social media profiles as we get a little more built out. But we're going to ask you a really cool question, and we want to know your input. Today, we need you guys to go to Facebook, check out our site, and answer this question. We need to ask which ways,
Type of events.
what type of events
would you like to see in Mount Pleasant?
That's it right there. You wrote that down.
I
You?
did.
Nicely done.
Somebody had to.
What type of events? It's a really apropos question because we're going to be announcing one of those events coming up.
Yes.
But different events that you might be able to choose from are like, would you like to see comedy acts? Would you like to see tribute bands? Would you like to see,
a guest panel or speaker.
a guest panel speaker? You want to see a board game night? I don't know.
Right.
Write whatever you want in the comment section. We'll have some ideas for you. But people like doing different stuff. And I know we have a pretty eclectic group of people here in Mount Pleasant that all have different interests and hobbies. We want to know what kind of events you want to see here that will give you something to do on the weekend that makes you happy and make Mount Pleasant a good place to live.
Absolutely.
What kind of events do you like, Matt?
Is Netflix? Is that an event?
Just sitting and watching Netflix?
Yeah, I'm a big Netflix guy.
That works. Yes, that works. You can probably incorporate that into like a dinner and a movie or something.
So I'm not gonna spill it. The event that we're gonna announce, I like that. And we'll talk about that later. But
fun.
I like, depending on the band, I like some live music. Plays are always good. All the stuff. Just it depends on what it is.
Yeah. I just like having something to do in Mount Pleasant.
Something to do. Exactly right.
We have a lot of events throughout the course of the year the school does that are fun to go to. And we have community theater and the symphony and some other things like that. But we're really trying to add to it and do some fun stuff.
Yep.
Recap, that's just one of 5. We also have Take MP with you, where you take our logo, hold it up on your phone, and if you happen to be in, let's say, Fairfield or like we said, Rome, Italy, we don't care where you're at, take a picture of our logo, send it to us, and we'll put you on the show.
Yep.
Critters of Mount Pleasant, we shared with you our precious pets. Share them with us. We have a couple been submitted already. We'll show you those here next week sometime. Send us your Mount Pleasant pets. Shout outs, anniversaries, birthdays, celebrations, that kind of stuff.
Promotions, whatever.
Yeah, promotions, anything you want to send us. Graduations, send us your way, and we'll put it right here on the show and make sure those people get the shout out they deserve and they've earned. Yesterday we announced why I love MP.
Just a short little video. Tell us what's so great about Mount Pleasant.
Yeah,
and there's plenty to choose from.
And the ones we get submitted, we'll go through them and we will put it right here on the air. We'll have you on the show. Just send us a video of you saying why you love Mount Pleasant. Keep them 30 seconds, maybe.
Yeah,
tops,
yeah. We don't need.
I know we could go on and on about Mount Pleasant and what we love about it, but we want to keep it somewhat quick. And then today was the weekly poll question. Check out Facebook. What kind of events do you want to see here in Mount Pleasant? What's the 411, Matt?
The 411, you ask. Here we go. Only 2 more Taco Tuesdays left for this school year at the Mount Pleasant Christian School tonight and May 5th, serving soft shell tacos, walking tacos, super nachos, taco salad bowls, and homemade chips and salsa from 5 to 6:30. Dine in or take home. And if you want more than one taco dinner, you can also go to the Moose Lodge tonight from 5 to 7 because they also have a Taco Tuesday going on.
Oh, so I didn't. We have 2 Taco Tuesdays.
We have 2 Taco Tuesdays, and you cannot have enough tacos.
Yeah.
Is it possible to hit both? timing wise?
It is.
yeah.
Yeah. If you
You can do
go, they
both.
both start at 5, but the Christian school ends at 6:30. The Moose Lodge ends at 7. So you know you can go from 5 to 6 at the Christian school, and then 6 to 7 at Moose, and you can get all the tacos and whatnot. You're
Love
in.
it.
Yeah.
That transitions well into the next one too.
It does. We mentioned this yesterday, but just to bring it up again, de Mayo Fest, a barrio celebration, is coming to the Welcome Home Center, which is inside of the Bell Center on Tuesday, May 5th from 5 to 7. There will be authentic Mexican treats, family-friendly activities, silent auctions, and my favorite part, the big pinata smashing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Well, you know what? I think we should have Angie Wilson, who runs the Welcome Home Center, on the show.
I,
Tell us more about this. I want to know about the pinata.
I think that's a great idea.
We'll get her on the show here this week.
All right. And the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce, Main Street, Mount Pleasant Area Development Commission, say that 3 times fast, are organizing an upcoming commercial property open house and are actively looking for available spaces in Henry County to feature. If you have office or retail spaces, we'd love to showcase your property to motivated buyers, investors, and business owners. That event is June 2nd. However, you need to call 319-385-3101 to let them know that you have a space available so they can get you on the list.
We're already in here.
Are we?
So we're one of the co-workers at the Bell Center here in Mount Pleasant, and we've already signed up with them.
There you go.
Yeah, so clean your offices, guys.
Oh.
Get them cleaned up. They're gonna be doing tours. Okay.
I'll work on that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And if you have an event you'd like us to announce, please email it at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com.
Beautiful. Speaking of events, when we come back from commercial, do we have an announcement to make? I'm excited. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Matt,
Yes.
question for you.
Okay.
Welcome back to Amplify MP, by the way, everybody. Question for you, Matt.
I'm all ears.
What are you doing over Memorial Day weekend?
Well, I know what I'm doing. What do you think everybody else should be doing?
I think on Friday night, Memorial Day weekend, there's a lot of people going to be at the swap meet,
Yep.
right? Come to
Yep.
the swap meet, come to Mount Pleasant, do the swap meet thing. But Friday night, while you're in town, you need to come on over to the Heatolator Center, Heatolator Performing Arts Center in Mount Pleasant, and I don't know how to describe him. He's partake in one of the funniest comedians in the Midwest.
Well, he's known as the mayor of comedy.
He is the mayor of comedy. His name is Jeremy Nunes, and we got him. He is our very first show for Amplify MP. One of the things we do, as we talked about at the beginning, is not only we do this show on a daily basis, we also do live events every single month.
Right.
And our very first monthly show is Jeremy Nunes. He is the mayor of comedy. He's from Illinois, I believe, Southern
Yeah.
Illinois.
And we're coming out of the gate swinging.
We are swinging hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only is he really high up there in terms of a well-known name in comedy, he's also super tall. I don't know if you knew this.
so
He's
there
like
you go.
6'7", 6'8", something like that.
6'7".
Yeah, 6'7".
No.
Oh,
Stop it.
sorry. He said it first. He said
Stop
it first.
That was
Yeah.
my fault.
Well done. But this guy's hilarious. We've watched a bunch of his stuff online. We're trying to do something special here, bring some really good acts to Mount Pleasant. And he's our first one. He's going
So
to be starting
whatever
our
your
summer
Memorial Day
series.
plans are, they should start on Saturday because this is Friday night of Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
So stay home, watch that, and then you can go wherever you got to go.
Exactly. Do we have any clips or anything of him? Do you want
We
to
do.
watch them? Let's watch a clip.
My wife can be a little jealous sometimes. You know, I was actually just in a movie, had a small bit part in a movie with Kate Upton, who is a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model who's made millions of dollars, married to a famous baseball player who has also made millions of dollars. And I get home from filming, and I tell my wife it was awesome, and at one point I got to hang out in the green room with just Kate Upton, and she was very nice to me. My wife goes, "Wait a second. You were alone with her? I cannot believe you would put yourself in that situation." I was like, "Well, I don't know what you thought was gonna happen." Like, I'm talking to her and she just interrupts me like, whoa, wait a second. Are you the Jeremy Nunes? The comedian with tens of followers on Twitter? And I mentioned our little boy earlier. We actually have 2 kids. I got a boy who's about to turn 5, and I got a 1-year-old girl. And the boy is super active, super energetic. I was actually just playing with him in the yard, had one of those like rubber dodgeball things, kind of rolling back and forth, bouncing back and forth. And out of nowhere, he just decides he's gonna run straight for the road. So I start chasing after him, and I realize there's a car coming, and he's gonna get to the road before I can get to him. So I just took the ball, nailed him with it. Now I can say I hit my kid with a dodgeball for his safety. And both of our kids we're at the doctor's office all the time, one thing after another. You know, we're actually just in the doctor's office with my son. We thought he had a concussion because some guy hit him in the head with a dodgeball. And he's always got something to say. We just got done eating dinner, and he wanted to be done. And I go, no, you didn't eat all your vegetables. And my wife says, yeah, don't you want to be big and tall like Daddy? He goes, well, I want to be tall, but Dad is freak tall. He goes, I ate just the right amount. Another time he's just running around the house causing chaos, and we're trying to get him to stop, but he won't stop, and he's just laughing and laughing, and eventually I catch him. I put my hand on his shoulder and I kneeled down, and I said, son, nobody's laughing. And he goes, yep, just like your show.
Okay. So Matt and I are sitting here. We can see the video on the screen over here, but we can't hear anything, right? So we're not getting any of the jokes, but Kellen, our producer, can hear everything, and he is like rolling in his chair laughing as we're just
laughs.
like big belly laughs. And I'm assuming the audience who all watched it got a good laugh out of it too. Pretty funny, Kellen, I'm assuming?
Yeah, that's going to be a good time. I'm really looking forward to it.
We're gonna have to go back and watch this episode all over again just to see that clip. It looked really funny. The audience was laughing pretty good too. You know, we just did the play that goes wrong here in Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Community Theater did, and so many people came up to me afterward and said, "We needed that laugh. I have not laughed that hard in so long, and I think we need to bring more of this kind of thing to Mount Pleasant. Just comedy."
Well, I think it's really important, too, to point out he's family friendly, right?
True,
Bring
yeah.
the kids.
Yep.
Dry bar, comedian, just everyone's welcome.
That's the beauty of this. We really felt like our first one, we want to attract everybody. So we bring everybody in. So dry bar is the key word there. He's also, you can find him on Amazon if you want. You can find him on Spotify as well. He has a lot of specials he's put out over the last couple of years. And you can buy tickets right on amplify-mp.com. Starting Friday. Tickets go on sale on Friday. That's right. That's very important.
And the show's Friday, May 22nd.
Friday, May 22nd, 7 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah. He actually has a person that's going to be,
An
what do you
opener.
call that? An opener is the right term. Chris, I believe it's pronounced Sparer. I haven't had a chance to look him up yet, but I've been assured by Jeremy that the guy's hilarious as well. And so it's going to just be a fun night all around. It's a great way to kick off Memorial Day weekend. We'll let you know again here later in the week when the tickets go up for sale, but plan on buying your ticket on Friday. We have price ranges for everybody and to make it work for everybody. So we'll see you there for sure, but we'll see. We'll all be laughing our butts off. It'll be awesome.
I'm definitely going.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
for sure. Lots more to talk about when we get back from this commercial.
Kids Snack Spills. Your furniture's got a front row seat to the chaos. Stain resistant and stylish? Need custom colors and a look that fits your family? Yep, we can do that. Furniture that is tough, stylish, and totally ready for whatever comes next from your dream home.
Okay, Matt. Amplify MP, we're back. I need a good little segue over to you. Can you get us in the know? Is that what I
How about we
should say?
just say, buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Tuesday. It is the 21st day of April. Today is National Tea Day, National
okay.
Bunyan Day. Not sure why that needs its own day, but there it is. World Creativity and Innovation Day, National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day, very specific. National Bulldogs Are Beautiful Day. I
Mm.
always wanted a bulldog. I always thought a bulldog would be so cool.
That'd be awesome.
It is also Big Word Day, which I think Kellen has a little something about Big Word Day.
I do. I actually found the biggest word in an English dictionary. You ready for this? I've been practicing.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. No, it's not
In-
it.
In the dictionary.
Oh, in the dictionary.
In the
Okay,
dictionary.
yeah, they need to add it.
Not in
So-
Mary Poppins.
This actually isn't that tough to pronounce if you break it up,
Oh,
but it is pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis, which is a lung disease caused by inhaling fine ash and sand dust.
It is a
Oh.
lung disease caught by pronouncing that word too many
Yeah,
times.
well, there's actually a even bigger word. It's a technical word, so it's not in the dictionary, but the technical word that is the chemical name for the titin protein. It has 189,819 letters, and it
Wow.
takes 3 hours to say.
wow.
Well, who did that in the first place? Who said, "Okay, here's how you spell this"?
Why not?
Someone with way too much time on their hands.
Apparently so.
And it causes bunions, evidently.
And it causes bunnies, right? It's also National Library Workers Day. Weather today,
Oh, wait, hold on,
sunshine.
hold on.
Whoa,
Before we
whoa,
go,
whoa.
today is National Library Workers Day.
It is, which is awesome.
You know what? We love you, librarians. You're
We do.
amazing human beings. You do amazing work. Run by the library today.
Yes.
That's we have a fantastic library here in Mount Pleasant, and the ladies that work out there, I think this is mostly ladies, from what I remember, that
yeah.
work out at the library. Not every librarian is female. There's male, female, you know. Yeah, they're incredible human beings. They're all awesome. I know a lot of them, and they work really, really hard to bring an important service to our community. So
Absolutely.
go librarians.
Yes.
Very cool.
National Library Workers Day.
Yeah.
Sunshine today and a high of 81
Oh, it's
degrees. We'll
beautiful
take
out.
that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, much more the same with a high of 80. Thursday, 81, but we get a chance of rain and then it cools off for a bit. So
Good. Oh, so my chances of keeping the air conditioner off through May are still up there as
They're
long as I
still
can
up
cool
there.
down
I
enough
think-
today.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead because things change, especially the weather, but it looks like 60s for
Okay.
next week.
I may
so.
survive this.
Yeah.
This is good. All
So,
right.
sports.
Big day yesterday.
Let's get ready. Last evening, the Panther girls golf team hosted a conference tournament. The team finished fourth. Izzy Zillman, I believe, placed
Yeah.
third for the home team.
Hey, that's great. You know, Izzy was also one of the lead roles in the recent play. of
Nice.
Mamma Mia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, she got third place.
Talented person.
The Mount Pleasant boys soccer team, as we alluded to before, they beat Fort Madison 6-0 at East Lake, moving its record to 5-0-1 on the year.
And sole lead in the conference now, too, if I
Is
recall
it?
correctly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I-
that was supposed to be their tough game this year.
Yeah. And that's the one they've been most dominant in.
well, yeah, 6-0. That took care of that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And the Panther girls soccer traveled to Fort Madison and they dropped their match 9-0. Tonight at Maple Leaf will be busy again as the boys and girls track teams are hosting a meet starting at 4:30, and the Panther trap shooting team is taking on Danville and Burlington at Aim High Shooting in Salem.
Nice.
So
Great.
on this day in history in 1986, television personality Geraldo Rivera blasted open walled-off space in Chicago hotel that gangster Al Capone had used as a headquarters in the 1920s. Do you guys remember this? It was a huge deal.
I was 8 years old.
I was not yet born.
Tell us more, Matt. Tell us more.
I was considerably old enough to know what was happening. So
Nice.
holy cow. Al Capone or Geraldo Rivera, you guys know who Geraldo Rivera is. He was a big
Yes.
news reporter, whatever. But they did a whole
Mustache.
special live.
He has a mustache.
Oh yes, he does. There you go. Did a whole special live where they thought they were going to find they thought they were going to find bodies or Capone himself or whatever in this safe, and they opened it up and there was nothing. There was no riches, no nothing. They did a whole huge long special. Got 30 million viewers watched it,
And it was nothing.
and it was nothing. It was basically old bottles and dust.
How many ads did they sell for that, though?
Yeah, well,
For nothing. That's impressive.
it is. But yeah, they were hoping to find guns or money or victims of his mob hits. They only found dusty bottles.
Okay.
So there
Not
you
dusty bodies, dusty bottles.
go. Dusty bottles.
Okay.
Right. That was 1986, which is apparently
Long time ago.
Apparently, I'm old. Holy cow!
You remember that day?
I am now sad.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about that. But how about a quote of the day? Happiness is having a large, loving, caring, close-knit family. in another city.
Wait, who said that?
George Burns.
Okay, of
said
course he
that.
did. Yep,
Of
that
course
makes perfect
George Burns
sense. That
said
makes
that.
perfect sense.
And words to live by. So think about this. This will keep you up at night, kind of. Think about this. A bed is just a shelf where you store your body when you are not using it.
What?
A bed.
Kind of makes sense.
A bed is just a shelf where you store your body when you are not using it.
So I'm just gonna go lay down on the shelf, take a nap.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Not, it's not bad.
It's
just
true.
A fact.
It's kind of true.
It's kind of
It's a
true.
very well built shelf, really. I mean, it's, more like a bookshelf though in
and
that
comfortable.
context. It has legs. And anyway,
Yeah.
it's been a big day.
It has been a big
This
day.
is exciting.
Big announcement.
Exciting day. Lots going on in Mount Pleasant. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Going out and amp it up.